Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are doing great. I'm doing okay. Welcome back to Crafting with Maggie collaboration with Unique Whimsy, Dunage Crates, and Left-Handed Crafter. This is week 3 of our altered book, and so I thought I would bring you along for some pages. So these are the pages I'm going to be putting inside the book. I used 3 different paper pads from Maggie Holmes, and I'm going to be using a large amount of just random stuff. So I need to make 22 pages. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how this one looks. So, we need to get a move on, little doggy, right? I love this page the most, I think. And this one. And this is the last page that I just did. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to do 2 together, I think. Just 2. Yeah, just 2. All right, so I already cut the pages, cut out the paper and the pages, and so now we're just decorating them. And it shouldn't be too hard, right? Well, we'll see. So whenever you're thinking about this, because we're going to be sticking these pages in the book, this side or this side needs to be left not dressed. And dressing means that you're not going to put anything on that particular side of the paper. Now, I have been trying to use this in the last couple of cards. I think this will look really cool on here. And I want to pop this up just a little bit, just because I feel like it needs to be raised up some. And I'm going to ink around the entire edge, and I'm using Festive Berries in case you're interested. So when I did embellishments on the 11th, I told you that I made some of these things for my Maggie Holmes project. I tried really hard not to recycle the things that I'm doing. And what that means is if I did the Magazine Monday, right? I showed you the Magazine Monday, and it had Christmas cards. And I also used the Christmas cards for 10 on a 10, right? Because that's why I did the Magazine Monday, because that magazine is so freaking amazing. It's a great magazine to get inspiration from. I like the magazines that they sell that has the entire magazine dedicated to the quote-unquote free stuff that you're getting, which in all actuality, no one's buying the magazine with stickers and stamps and dies and stuff and thinking that they're not paying for that magazine, right? The magazine and the stickers. So I'm just going to burnish this down a little bit. I'm going to turn it over and burnish it from this side. Now this foam tape is hard to get off sometimes, and other times it's easy. But I think whatever batch that I got with this and the other foam that time, maybe I left it in the car, which I don't recall leaving it in the car, but I think it could have caused it to get extra sticky. But I normally try not to leave adhesive stuff in the car, because if you, in Texas heat last year, if you leave it in the car, right? If you leave it in the car and let it sit a day or so, that heat will start to do something to the chemicals that they use to create the adhesive, in my opinion. I didn't scientifically test this out. That's just my humble opinion. If you feel that I'm wrong, let me know if you've ever left your adhesive stuff in a car and that's what has happened. I should have paused the video, right? But here we are. You see the struggle. You see the struggle. It's real. All right, so here we go. And I'm going to put this right here. Now, I'm trying not to elevate all of the projects that I'm working on in the book because I don't want it to be too wide. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, I like that a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a latte. And now what we're going to do, don't ask, okay? Just go with it, okay? Just go with it. I'm going to put a house, a big house. This house right here. Maybe I can put it in the middle, kinda. We'll put it right here. No, right here. No, right here. I think we can put it right there. Now remember I told you I'm trying to keep this side. No, we're not going to put that house there. We're going to put a sticker somewhere on here. Or even, let's see. So we got bikes. I think we'll use this little flower. I'm trying to use up a lot of this Maggie Home stuff as well. Not saying I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm just trying to use it up, right? And I think what we're going to do is we're going to find a sentiment. This says botanical. Oh, right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right here. I got some tape going on. Now, every page in your book does not need to be a page that you need to write on, or color on, or do something on. And then sometimes you just get that kind of inspiration. I'll burnish this down just a scotch. And so this will go on the inside like this. And I'll show you what that means. So this is a front page because this side is open, and this is a back page, right? So this is how they will look together. Not these two pages because they are not the right size. We'll talk about that another day. So we have this. I think a picture will go good here. So now once we get our book open to a page that we're going to be putting things in. So right here. Now the tutorial, she shows you that this is kind of open. This book is so tight. These signatures are sewn and glued in. So she shows you how she like opens up a little spot, and I think she puts some tape right there and puts it in here so you can see how that would look like that. And then you take the back piece, tape it down, tape all of this down, and adhere it. So you see you have a front, as I was telling you, and you have a back. So that's how your back would look. But I think that what I plan on doing, just to keep my stress level low, I'm going to tape on top of this like that. For some of them, maybe. You know, maybe even tuck it down inside and leave it like this. So you see how this page is kind of like that at the top. And then on the back side, the same thing, you know, the same application would apply. Now, the problem that I'm having with my book is that it's tight. The binding is tight. So we'll just have to see, you know, we'll cross that path when we get there. And I'll show you the insertion of that as well. We're going to do one more page together, and we will call it down. I'm going to get a busy page, right? A busy page is a page that's just busy. It has a lot of stuff on it, right? Even though this doily page was kind of busy too, but we made it work. All right, so we're going to do this, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull out some random stuff and see how I think it will go well together. Okay, so I think this will look cute here, so I guess we're going to have this as a back page. Now the thing is, I have 11 front and 11 back. I need to make sure that I'm doing equal amount of front and back pages, and I still have a large stack here. I have about 10 sheets left, so I'm not too concerned about getting real precise just yet. So I think I want to do this, right? No, I don't, because that is heavy. So we're going to leave that out for now. So what I'm trying to do is mute this thick page, this busy page down. And I did choose these pages because all of the paper needs to be used. I don't want to leave any of the pages left out just because they are too busy and I can't figure it out. So that's a challenge, you know. Always challenge yourself. We're going to take some of our book paper, and what I have been doing is just taking my acrylic block. You can use a ruler. If you have one of those rulers like Don showed you last week, the We Are Memory Keeper rulers, you can use that. I am just using this because it's at my desk, and I am Just tearing it. You use what you have. You make do with what you have. If you need to get that ruler, then get it. If you need to get something else out, then get it. I'm going to show you the same technique with some scissors because you may have funky scissors, right? And I like funky scissors. So you just come on, and these are the stamp cutout scissors. The scissors I show you that look like stamps. When you cut them out, or if you have paper punches, dies, whatever you need to do to get it to be your creation, however you want to create it. I'm just giving you some ideas so you don't have to always do exactly what you see people do. But if you have the material and you want that same effect, then, you know, by all means, go for it. I have one of those little rulers, but I didn't bring it to the desk, the table, because I didn't think about it. You know, I've been thinking about getting rid of this workstation, and I've been thinking about getting like a big chunk of plywood and just having two, I think they're called horse stands. I think that's what they're called. Now, when you use book pages, you have to be very careful because I've found a few profanities. You know, this is an adult channel, so I guess if I want to drop a few of the heavy duty curse words down, I would be okay to do that. I try not to use curse words in general unless something really has me chuffed, right? And then I'll go out and say some craziness. We're going to do this. Now, I did ink this page up, so we are going to make sure that it is showcased in the project. So we have all of that. Now, I think that is cool. We got this, that, like that. And this is how I build up my projects when I'm working on them. Like if I'm in the zone, and I feel like I'm in the zone right now, even though I want to stop because I need to go eat. My stomach is in the zone too. It's grumbling. So, you know, this, I'm only going to do 2 with you all. I'm trying not to, I had made a longer video, but it didn't last. It was too long, and I don't want to go over the time frame that I have decided. I'm going to take this off and find another piece. You know, when you're mixing and matching and making sure all these things look good together, that is something that you might have to do. I'm going to use this thing. I think that'll look okay. So I think this is okay. Now, the one thing I don't like is that it's symmetrical. Like it's all even and nicely put on, and we don't want that. Because I think that when you build ephemera, in my opinion, it shouldn't be pretty. It shouldn't be cohesive. It shouldn't flow properly. It should be very well, what's a good word? Choreographed. So when you look at it, you're like, that is beautiful. That is really cool. That is really nice. That is really neat. It's not like, oh, that's even. I don't want it to be even, if that makes any sense to you. I want it to be pretty. I want it to look effortless on the paper. So if that makes sense, then you understand what I'm saying. If it doesn't make sense, then I don't know, tell you. And I think I want to change that paper just because I think this will be better. It's really busy. It says happy memory on here. And I'm going to put this over to just a little bit. So this will be an inside. Oh no, this has got to be an outside page. It says happy memory. We're going to put one more thing down. I'm going to try to find a memory for a pocket page. What is this thing called? What is this? You know what I'm saying, okay? I just can't think of the word. See, now that looks good. Does that make sense what I was telling you about not being even? So most of the time when we craft, when people do layouts, I'm not a layout person, but when people do layouts, they're never even, right? This says stuck in the blood. Oh, goodness gracious. Let Let me find something to put on there. Goodness grief. Oh, let's do a star because we have a lot of those to go around. Let's use this teal colored thing. And if I just put sucking, ooh, I don't know if that's even better. But anyway, so what I was saying, I think I've told you this before about the rule of nines. So you have rule of thirds, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You don't want to put stuff right in the middle. You always want to put stuff in the third space going into the second space, or the third space going into the space. So I think that we have accomplished that in this. I know we went all around America, the world, 3 times before I got to what I was trying to say, but we got there in the end. Now I did want to try to sew a few pages, but we'll see how that goes, because that's a different setup. That's non-recordable at the moment. So we'll see. I hope that makes sense what I was telling y'all. So now, like if it was even, I would put it right here and I would put it right there, and then it would just look like a big blob in the center. But now that I have it like this, it looks better, right? I'm taking up more of the paper. It's not in the middle. So we're going to put this page down first. And I like that these pages are not a part of the collection, but they all go well together because, you know, she has like stamps and tickets that say like antiques, botanical garden, things like that. And I like that a lot. I'm just going to put my little 3-strip tape down. You know, as I'm covering up this paper, I'm like, oh, I'm covering up all the cameras. But I like that it says happy memory. I'm going to just pull that down over to the left a little bit. Right there. It says happy memory. Now, I don't like that sticker, though. I'll tell you that right now. So we're going to pull this one up. Right? Were you thinking you didn't like that sticker either? It just does not look good on there. So let's see. Can I put something else there to kind of cover that up? I wanted to use this 30 cents, right? No, I think, you know what? Sucking blood is just going to have to stick, okay? So that is that. I'm going to drop some glue right here on this bird's head. Now, if it was a butterfly, you know, I would probably be okay with it being poked up some, because I always try to put those in flight, but not the bird, not the bird. All right, we're going to do one more together. I think we have time for one more, and we're going to try to make it really quick. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of my prefabricated ephemera that we have already made. I think, all right, so my goal is to not use any that have double-sided on there. So I think I only did one not double-sided. Oh, this is cool. That would be so cool like that, wouldn't it? Look. Tell me it don't look good already. Just by itself sitting there. I guess I could. Do I really want to? Does it ever happen to you? Like, we're going to put this to the right side, and then we're just going to put this over here. This says rape. Good grief, Brandy. Did I get like the worst? I couldn't have got the worst book ever, right? So I think we're just going to leave this like that. And I really hate to waste this journaling card. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get out the mason jars really quickly. Okay. We're going to take some tape. I'm going to recreate this really, really fast. Hopefully it's fast. Actually, no, that's too much. So when I made these mason jar punches and all the embellishment stuff on 11th, I fully intended on using everything as is. So I don't want to waste this. I want this to be a little tag that I can put in the book, and the person that's receiving this can use it as little spots. I don't want to waste the front and back. I don't want to waste the back, if that makes any sense to y'all. So I want to do this. I need to ink these edges up. I'm going to cover up this flower. I know that you're probably thinking why, and I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Hopefully I can do that. So I'm just recreating that. Now I do want to talk about, you know, even though it's not embellishments, that's a whole different collaboration. I have projects in mind that I want to do. The problem, I don't want to use tape though. That's one thing I can tell you for sure. Is that I feel that I don't want to give you the same project over and over and over again, but I'm okay with giving you the same project over and over and over again, if that makes sense. But I feel like it's not fair to me, and it's definitely not fair to you, for me to say, okay, today we're going to take these 5 buttons and make a button ephemera. I hope that makes sense. I want to do it this way. Yep, just like that. Just because I feel like I have more to offer, and you know, every day it's not going to be a great craft day. Every day you create, it's not going to be the best craft day you ever had, right? Some days you're going to go into your crafty space, wherever that is, the kitchen table, the dining room table, the closet, the she shed, wherever you're going, and you're going to go out there and you're going to create crap. And then other days you're going to go and create masterpieces, right? So I like to keep it as honest as possible with you all. So I have projects that I want to try and create. Sometimes I just fall short. That's the bottom line. All right, so now we're going to just take this. I think this is going to be so cool because I have another, I'm going to put a fun up here. And this is a journaling spot. I don't know how much journaling this person is going to get going with just this little bit of this tape. Even though it's sticky, it is like so cool. I love it. I love this. I like the washi tape. I'm getting, you know, I'm not sure how or what has happened to make me come around and not talk so much crap about washi tape, but I like it. But don't take that with me saying it's still not, it's just decorative. It's not really, in my opinion, it's not meant to be like super sturdy washi tape. All right. So keep that in mind. If you, this is your first time coming here, your first time watching the video, washi tape is your friend. But if you trust washi tape to hold you down, you will fall. That is 100% fact, right? And that's with tape in general. Over time, it just loses its stickiness. So we're going to use, I put amazing on that one. We're going to use smile. Oh, no, not smile. Think happy, magical moments, best friends, have a happy day. Frolic and fun is what we're going to put. Usually, whenever I create stuff, even though it's not connected to anyone else, like a ticket, you get a coupon or a ticket, you're going somewhere, and you're going to have some frolicking and funning going on. Did I do okay with that? Yes, this is cool. I like it. I like it. It's cool. It's jazzy. It's safe. It's okay. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I'm having fun though, and that's really, did I just, no, okay. That's what matters. Okay, so now I am going to put this directly in the center, but at the bottom. It's probably not going to be centered because it's brandy. And I have to move it over some because this is the back, right? Oh, goodness. All right, so I want to put Dreaming of Flowers and Sunshine. No, I don't want to put that because that doesn't look good to me. But we're going to put Such a Lovely Day, right? And I'm going to call this project done, even though I'm not done. So I have to come back up. My, I'm having some shoulder pain. I did some crazy exercising, not heavy duty exercise, just some movement in my shoulders hurting. I think we need to ink this edge up, Brandy. What are you doing? Like, why didn't you ink the edge up before you put that tape on? Is the question, right? No one's asking that, just Brandy. Yeah, I know. You guys are probably like, Brandy, you're funny. All right, so we're gonna put this in kind of the center because we do want the title to be in the center, right? And it's still off. Like I put it more over here than over there. That's okay. No worries. So what I'll do to fix that is put a sticker or a butterfly or a bow. I think we'll do. Oh look, I can recreate this right here. Got a black heart with polka dots. And I'm going to put this yellow here just to get rid of some of the pink. Not a lot of the pink got rid of, but some of the pink. So let's just go over what we've done. Okay, so I have 8 pages and I have about 800 more to do. Oh my goodness. So we'll see if they make the cut. If I don't cut more pages out the book. All right, so this is our first page. And this is, I separated them to all the fronts. I only have 3 fronts and 5 backs. So I got to get going with the fronts. So you should be able to tell because the sides are gone. But this is the first one I did. I like it. I like that, you can put a picture. All the spots that have like openings there, I feel you can put pictures there if you want to, right? This is all the work that I still need to get done, so I'm going to leave that there. Normally I would clean off the desk so you guys can see really well, but I'm going to just continue. Here's another front. Now this page is a little bit more dry because it's just solid green, but I think it's going to pop if someone puts a nice picture there. And you have this cute little word. And this says love, a sticker butterfly, a journaling spot. This is the one that we did together. This is, now we get into the backs. And so you got this, that. You have a little, this is just decoration. I don't know what you could put right there because it's going to be hard to do that. And this is more like a journaling spot. I guess I could put a journaling card there. No, journaling spot. I did a doily, some more layering. I thought that was really cool. And then we did this. This page I kind of struggled with, but I got it in the end how I wanted it to be. I like this, more journaling spots. I didn't ink the edge up. Ugh. And then this is the page we just worked on. And I really, really like this one. Probably the most of all of them. I hope that you've enjoyed this craziness. And if you did, let me know in the comment section below how you feel about the project so far. F-A-R, not F-O-R. Go over and check out Unique Whimsy and Donna H Creates. I'm quite sure they've created something amazing. I'll say thank you all for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.